Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network, and welcome to another Every Spirit Battle Explained. This time we're diving into the world of Pokemon, but we're doing things a little bit differently. There are way too many Pokemon spirits, at least for one video. It would just take too long and dull you to tears, so the alternative split the Pokemon up by regions. So we will start with Kanto, then Johto, and so forth. I will probably still combine them all once they are done, but this seems like a great way to get them out to you in a more timely manner. So let's dive into the first region of Pokemon many people started in. This is every Kanto region Pokemon Spirit Battle Explained. The Venusaur Spirit is represented by a giant Ivysaur, as they are both part of the same evolutionary line. You battle it out in the Garden of Hope with a poison floor, as Venusaur is half poison type. You battle it out to the main theme from Pokemon Red and Blue from Brawl. The Charmander Spirit is represented by a tiny Charizard, as they are both part of the same evolutionary line. You battle it out on the Great Cave Offensive with a Lava Floor, as Charmander is Fire type. You fight it out to the main theme of Red and Blue from Brawl. The Mega Charizard X Spirit is represented by a giant Charizard on Pokemon Stadium. All of his special moves are buff, a nod to how when a Pokemon Mega evolves their stats are boosted up, and it is a stamina battle like Pokemon battles are. The trainer battle theme is playing from X and Y, a nod to how Mega Evolutions were first introduced in those games. The Blastoise Spirit is represented by a giant Squirtle, as they are both part of the same evolutionary line. You battle it out on Delfino Plaza, as Squirtle has up defense like in game, and starts with a Super Scope, a nod to the cannon on Blastoise's shell. The main theme from Red and Blue plays. The Metapod Spirit is represented by Yoshi on Garden Hope. This is a time battle with a sticky floor, a nod to the move String Shot, and Yoshi's defense will increase over time to simulate Metapod's signature move Harden. Road to Viridian City plays, a nod since Caterpie and Metapod can be found in Viridian Forest. The Pidgey Spirit is represented by a tiny pit on Saffron City. You can notice small Pidgeys flying in the background of this stage. Heavy winds plague the stage as Pit loves to jump to attempt to simulate flying. Road to Viridian City plays, a nod to how Pidgeys are found early in the game and around the Viridian City area. The Arbok Spirit is represented by Ridley on Yoshi's Island with a poison floor, a nod to Arbok's type of poison. Your attack is also nerfed, a possible nod to the stat-changing moves Arbok can learn. You battle it out to the main theme of Pokemon Red and Blue from Brawl. The Alolan Raichu Spirit is represented by a Pikachu. You fight it out on Tortimer Island, a nod to the Alola region, which is made up of a series of islands where the Alolan forms of Pokemon reside. The floor is electric, a nod to Raichu's type, and Pikachu will start the battle with a Pokeball that will summon an Alolan Raichu. The trainer battle theme from Sun and Moon plays, the game that this version of Raichu hails from. The Sandshrew Spirit is represented by Bowser on Mushroomy Kingdom. Bowser was most likely used as his shell, and Sandshrews have a hard body for defense. Pitfalls will spawn in the battle to simulate Sandshrew's digging abilities. Mushroomy Kingdom also is appropriate as it's kinda deserty and Sandshrew is a ground type Pokemon. The Red and Blue medley plays. The Clefairy Spirit is represented by Jigglypuff, a fellow fairy type Pokemon. You fight it out on Magicant, a pink and very fairy-like stage it seems. Screen flipping will occur, which could be a nod to one of Clefairy's signature moves, Metronome, where anything could happen. The Pokemon Center theme from Red and Blue plays. The Vulpix Spirit is represented by fellow Fox, although he is tiny. You battle it out on Saffron City, a nod to how Vulpix can be found in Pokemon Blue and Route 7 and 8, which connect to Saffron City and Kanto. Fox starts the battle with a Pokeball that unleashes a Vulpix as Road to Viridian City plays. The Alolan Vulpix is represented by a tiny fox on Summit. Summit is a nod to Mount Lanakila, the highest peak in the Alola region and where you can find the Alolan Vulpix. Fox starts with a Pokeball with Alolan Vulpix in it as well. If fog is present in the battlefield, perhaps nod to the cold environment where this Pokemon lives. You fight it out to the wild Pokemon battle music from Sun and Moon, the game where Alolan Vulpix comes from. The Dugtrio Spirit is represented by 3 Kirby's in Pokemon Stadium. The 3 Kirby's represent the 3 heads of the Dugtrio. Earthquakes, one of Dugtrio's moves, being a ground type, will rock the stage periodically. The Pokemon Gym evolution theme from Red and Blue plays. The Meowth Spirit is represented by Isabelle on Golden Plains, a nod to Meowth's love for money, and his signature move, Payday. Isabelle's gold at the start of the battle as Road to Viridian City plays. The Psyduck Spirit is represented by Squirtle while fighting on Saffron City. Screen Flip will occur, a nod to Psyduck's hidden psychic powers from its constant headaches. Squirtle was chosen as it and Psyduck are both water-type Pokemon, as the main theme from Red and Blue from Smash 64 plays. The Arcanine spirit is represented by a giant Duck Hunt dog. Duck Hunt's attacks are buffed, and the floor is lava, a hazard the legendary Pokemon would not be harmed by, being that it is a fire-type Pokemon. You fight it out on Gaia Plains, probably meant to represent the different routes where you can catch Pokemon, as N's Castle plays. The Abra spirit is represented by a fellow Psychic-type Pokemon, a tiny Mewtwo, on Saffron City, the home of Sabrina and the Psychic-type gym. Sabrina, the gym leader, uses the Abra line in her battles. This timed battle gives Mewtwo a Pokeball to start, and it releases the Abra into the fray. The wild Pokemon battle theme from Sun and Moon plays. The Machamp spirit is represented by two giant Captain Falcons, so there are 4 fists on the battlefield like Machamps. Punching attacks are also buffed while on Wrecking Crew, a nod to how a lot of times in the Pokemon franchise, the Machamp line is used for construction purposes. The main theme from Pokemon Red and Blue from Smash 64 plays. The Geodude spirit is represented by 4 Kirby's on Pokemon Stadium 2 in the ground area. The Kirby's will favor their down special Stone, a nod to Geodude being half rock type. The Gem evolution theme from Red and Blue plays. The Rapidash spirit is represented by Charizard on Mushroomy Kingdom. Charizard will start with Curry active and his speed is up to simulate the look and feel of Rapidash. The main theme from Red and Blue from Melee plays. The Slowpoke spirit is represented by Luigi on Mushroom Kingdom 2. All fighters have reduced speed, a nod to Slowpoke's slow nature, and the left and right controls will flip from time to time, perhaps a nod to the move Amnesia, one of Slowpoke's signature attacks. The Red and Blue medley plays during the battle. The Magneton spirit is represented by 3 Metal Pac-Man, meant to represent the 3 Magnemite that attach together to form Magneton. You fight it out on Pokemon Stadium 2 in this stamina battle, all while listening to the Red and Blue theme from Melee. The Farfetch'd spirit is represented by Falco, who starts the battle with a lipstick, meant to represent the leak Farfetch'd most famously is known to have. You battle it out on Golden Plains while the main theme from Red and Blue from Brawl plays. The Gengar spirit is represented by Donkey Kong on Luigi's Mansion, which is meant to be a nod to Lavender Town, where Ghost-type Pokemon reside. The Slumber Floor is active, a nod to one of Gengar's signature moves, Hypnosis. The Red and Blue medley plays. The Electrode spirit is represented by Pac-Man on Saffron City, a stage where Electrode will pop out from the top of the Self Co building. Pac-Man was a great choice for his spherical shape like Electrode. As Electrode loves to use the attack Explosion, exploding type items will commonly spawn like crazy, and every so often a Bomb Festival will activate and bombs will rain from the sky. The main theme for Red and Blue from Brawl plays. The Alolan Executor spirit is represented by a giant Palutena, most likely due to her staff representing the long neck of the Pokemon. She will favor her up smash attack, which uses this staff as well. She starts the battle with a Pokeball that will summon the Alolan Executor in this time stamina battle. The fighting takes place on Tortimer Island, meant to represent the islands of the Alola region. The wild Pokemon battle music from Sun and Moon plays. The Cubone spirit is represented by a wolf on Luigi's Mansion, meant to represent Pokemon Tower, where Cubone goes to find his passed away mother Marowak. The Boomerang item spawns a nod to Cubone's signature move, Bonemerang, which he throws his bone as a boomerang. Road to Viridian Forest plays. The Hitmonlee spirit is represented by 2 Captain Falcon, with his kicks and knee strikes buffed, a nod to Hitmonlee's use of his legs to attack. You battle it out on Suzaku Castle, a nod to the Fighting Dojo in Saffron City, where you can obtain Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan in Red and Blue. The Wheezing spirit is represented by Wario while battling on Pokemon Stadium. A Poison Fog is in play, a nod to how Wheezing has constant poison gas coming from it. Wario is most likely used due to his down special Wario Warf, another toxic gas. The main theme from Red and Blue from Brawl plays. The Chansey spirit is represented by Jigglypuff on Pokemon Stadium. It is a stamina battle and Jigglypuff will heal from time to time, a nod to Chansey's signature move, Soft Boiled, and to how Chansey is often seen with Nurse Joy in the Pokemon Centers. Jigglypuff's stamina is also a lot higher than normal, a nod to Chansey's high HP stat. The Pokemon Center theme from Red and Blue plays. The Kangaskhan spirit is represented by Larry Koopa and Bowser. Side note, if Nintendo is holding strong to the whole Koopalings not being Bowser's kid, then you know what? No. Not going down that rabbit hole. Don't care enough to argue about this one here. They represent Kangaskhan and its kid in its pouch. You battle it out on Windy Hill Zone, meant to be the Safari Zone where you can catch it in Red and Blue, as the main theme from Red and Blue from Brawl plays. The Goldeen Spirit is represented by 4 Jigglypuffs while in Delfino Plaza. The gravity is high, so jumping is nerfed to make Jigglypuffs look like they are splashing about when they jump up and down. Jigglypuff starts the battle with a Pokeball that holds a Goldeen. Road to Viridian City plays. The Staryu Spirit is represented by Rosalina and Luma the Star, much like Staryu. You battle it out on Tortimer Island, as Rosalina will start with a Pokeball with a Staryu in it. Star Rods will spawn, and Rosalina and Luma will heal over time, a nod to one of Staryu's attacks, Recover. Road to Viridian City plays. The Pinsir Spirit is represented by Ridley on the Garden of Hope stage. Ridley will favor his side special, Space Pirate Rush, as it is buffed, and a nod to how Pinsir will use his mandibles to grab and throw his opponents. The Beetle item will spawn as well, a nod to Pinsir being the Stag Beetle Pokemon. Road to Viridian Forest plays, which might be a nod to the anime and the episode Challenger of the Samurai, where Ash fights a Pinsir in Viridian Forest. The Tauros Spirit is represented by Bowser on Gerudo Valley. Bowser has uncontrollable speed and will damage you when he dashes, a nod to Tauros being a bull and charging its opponents with its horns. Red and Blue's theme from Brawl plays. The Gyarados Spirit is represented by Giant Ridley on Congo Falls. Congo Falls is used because it is said that Magikarp will swim up waterfalls to evolve into Gyarados. Your attack power is reduced, a nod to Gyarados' ability Intimidate, which lowers the opposing Pokemon's attack power. The Red and Blue theme from Brawl plays during this battle. The Lapras Spirit is represented by Ice Climbers, both using ice abilities. You fight it out on Woohoo Islands in the rocks at the sea portion, a nod to Seafoam Islands in the Kanto region, where you must use a water Pokemon to surf to reach it. You also are not able to swim very well. Red and Blue medley plays. The Ditto Spirit is represented by Kirby. Kirby is used as he is a little blob like Ditto. You battle it out on Pokemon Stadium as Kirby starts the battle with a Pokeball with Ditto inside. Road to Viridian Forest plays. The Eevee Spirit is represented by 3 Yoshis. A blue Yoshi with a Super Leaf equipped to represent Vaporeon, a yellow Yoshi with a Super Leaf and Screw Attack to represent Jolteon, and a red Yoshi with a Super Leaf equipped and Curry active to represent Flareon. The first Yoshi has a Pokeball with Eevee in it, so you are fighting all the Eeveelutions and Eevee from the first generation. You fight it out on Yoshi's Island while the Red and Blue theme from Melee plays. The Porygon Spirit is represented by Little Mac in his wireframe outfit to go with Porygon being the created Pokemon from a computer. You fight it out on Pokemon Stadium as the Akira Assist Trophy spawns early to go with the blocking computery look. The Melee version from Red and Blue plays. The Snorlax Spirit is represented by a giant King K. Rool in a timed stamina battle as King K. Rool does not move, a nod to how Snorlax will sleep most of the time. The battle takes place on Tortimer Island, and I do believe it is a nod to the Pokemon Orange Island episode Snack Attack, where Ash finds a Snorlax on a series of islands and captures it before it eats all the fruit. Yes, that was a plot of an episode. The Melee version of Red and Blue plays. The Articuno Zapdos Moltres Spirit is represented by 3 Lucases, due to him having special attacks based on their types of these 3 legendary Pokemon. PK attacks are upped as well on the Find Me stage. 1 Lucas will start the battle with a Pokeball and unleashes a Moltres. The Red and Blue medley is playing. The Dragonite Spirit is represented by Giant Charizard on Spear Pillar. Charizard is most likely used as they look a little bit alike, and although not a dragon like Dragonite, his Mega Evolution is part dragon. But they are both part flying, so that kind of works. Heavy winds plague the battlefield as Red and Blue medley plays. The Mega Mewtwo Y Spirit is represented by Mewtwo on Spear Pillar. Mewtwo will gain 7 Final Smashes and release Psystrike, which Mega Evolves Mewtwo into Mega Mewtwo Y. The Red and Blue medley plays during this battle. The Mew Spirit is represented by a tiny Mewtwo on Congo Jungle. The stage is fogged and the Mewtwo will turn invisible from time to time, a nod to how elusive this Pokemon can be and how his DNA to clone Mewtwo was found in a forest. This time battle has Red and Blue medley playing. The Detective Pikachu Spirit has you battling 4 Pikachus on the Gamer stage, which is as real world as you're going to get, I guess, so he's hunting and sneaking for clues. The shop music plays. Okay, I'm not trying to make too many suggestions in these videos, as my classic mode got a lot of flack for it, but why is Brewster's music from Animal Crossing not part of this? Detective Pikachu loves coffee, it's a big part of his character, and Brewster's a barista in Animal Crossing. It just makes too much sense. The partner Pikachu spirit has you battling a Pikachu and a Mii Brawler on Saffron City. Pokeball items will commonly spawn, and electric attacks are buffed. The Mii Brawler acts as the male protagonist in the Let's Go games Chase. When at high damage, he will get a sudden final smash, which could represent how this Pikachu has higher stats than normal, and will grow in power as its bond with its trainer grows. The main theme from Red and Blue from Melee plays. The partner Eevee spirit is represented by a Mii Gunner on Pokemon Stadium. The Mii Gunner represents the female protagonist from the Let's Go games, Elaine. Pokeballs are common, and Eevees will be the Pokemon to appear as your partner. Mii Gunner's attacks and defense are buffed as well. Road to Viridian City plays. And that is every Kanto Pokemon Spirit Battle. Make sure to keep an eye out for the Johto Spirit Battle video coming very soon, along with the rest of the regions. Thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. What Kanto Pokemon Spirit Battle did you like the best? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Discord, and consider helping me out on Patreon. As always, this is the Nintendo Network signing off.